Okay, so now we want to go the other way. They're going to give us the scientific notation and we want to change it, or I'm sorry, they're going to give us, okay, so now we're going to change from decimal notation to scientific notation. So let's say we have a number, a big number, 9300000. Let's have that many zeros. Okay, well, then we're going to make it 9.3 because it has to be between 1 and 10, the absolute value does. And then we're going to say times 10 to the, and then we're going to see how many decimal places we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now it's in scientific notation. If somebody said, oh, I have 93 times 10 to the 5th, and they had that on their test, I would mark it wrong. And they would come up and say, maybe, but it equals, 93 and 5 zeros, but it's not between 1 and 10. That's the thing. Okay, so let's say we have a small number, something close to 0. And let's say it's 309, like that. Okay, well then we're going to have to go 3.09. Notice that that 0 is part of the number. That's important to maintain the proper place for the values in the place values. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 places, but we went to the right, so it's going to be 10 to the negative 4. Okay. So let's see, write each number in scientific notation. Oh, look at all those zeros. Okay, so it's going to be 3.497. We have to include all the digits that they give us. And then that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 10 to the 13th. Positive number because that is a big number, far away from 0. Now what about this number? Well, it's going to be negative 3.497 times 10 to the 13th. Okay, sorry about that. My numbers were not where they were supposed to be. Okay, so now for this one, C, we need to get that decimal to be right there. So it's going to be 8.02. And make a nice decimal so we'll be able to see it. Times 10, and it's going to be negative, but how many? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Negative 11. Now this one I typed it with the spaces for every 3 places after to the right of the decimal, but that's not how your book types it. They typed it like this. So it's a little bit harder to read, I think, but that's okay, just so that you know. So it's going to be, oops, well, I could make that an 8. Oh, sorry, got to make a better 8. So it's going to be negative 8.02. You keep the negative sign just to show which side of the 0 you're on the number line. Okay, so it's negative 8.02 times 10 to the, now it should be the same number, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Negative 11. Okay, so we have one more problem with this. As of May 2020, the population of the United States was approximately 331 million. Okay, so what does that look like? 331 million. So there's thousands and there's hundreds. So hundreds, thousands, millions. Okay. So it has to do with place value. Now we want to write this in scientific notation. So it's going to be 3.31 times 10 to the, 6, 7, 8. 8 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? You can only have one significant digit before the decimal. It's got to be between 1 and 10.